You are about to lose the house you currently live in. June was the last month of lingering in the shadows of doubt. Now, the heavens are stirring, calling you to rise. This is not a message to fill you with fear. This is a divine trumpet, sounding for your awakening. Your home is not merely a structure of wood and stone. It is a sacred vessel, holding your prayers, your dreams, your legacy. But a storm has been brewing, unseen, unnoticed. A force, subtle yet relentless, has been eroding its foundation. You've sensed it, haven't you? The way the silence in your home feels heavy, oppressive. The way your spirit feels restless, even in your safest place. The way the air seems to carry a weight you can't name. This is not your mind weaving illusions. This is God Himself sounding an urgent alarm. Your home is under a spiritual assault. Not just the walls you touch, but the peace you cherish. A battle is unfolding in the unseen realms. And heaven is calling you to stand, to fight, to reclaim. June was the last month of hesitation, of distraction. Now, you are stepping into a season of divine authority. Your home is at stake, but so is your destiny. And God declares, you will not lose this fight. Your home is a spiritual sanctuary. It's more than a place to rest your head. It's a fortress where your faith has taken root. Every moment of joy you've shared in that living room, it lingers. Every tear you've shed in that quiet corner, it's remembered. Every prayer you've whispered in the stillness, it's alive. Your home carries the imprint of your spirit. It holds the echoes of your worship, your struggles, your victories. But something has slipped through the cracks. A shadow, an uninvited presence, a spiritual weight. It's been draining the light from your space. You've felt the signs, haven't you? The way the night feels too still, too heavy. The creaks in the walls that come without reason. The dreams that leave you unsettled, searching for answers. The feeling of being watched, even when no one's there. These are not mere coincidences. These are divine signals, urgent and unmistakable. Your home is speaking, crying out for your attention. God is whispering through its walls. Act now. This is your moment. There's someone in your life who's tied to this. Not a distant stranger, but someone close. Perhaps they've shared your meals, your laughter, your trust. Perhaps they've walked through your door with a smile, but their heart carries a hidden motive. They've looked at your home, your stability, your peace, not with admiration, but with a quiet hunger. They've spoken words you didn't catch, words that carry weight, words that invite chaos, doubt, and disruption. Their presence has left a mark, a spiritual stain. You didn't notice it at first. You opened your heart, your home, your space. You thought their intentions were pure, their words kind. But God is unveiling the truth. Not all who enter your home come in peace. Some carry a burden, a spiritual discord. They've left traces of their energy in your rooms, traces that have dimmed the warmth of your sanctuary. Your home is pleading for you to see it. It's calling for you to restore its sacred light. Archangel Uriel stands at the threshold of your home. He carries a flame of divine wisdom, of clarity, He speaks now. I am here to illuminate your path. Your home is not lost, but it is in peril. The time for action is now, not tomorrow. The window is narrow, but it is open. Move swiftly, and the cracks will heal. Hesitate, and the shadows will deepen. You are not defenseless. You are chosen. You've sensed the shift in your home, haven't you? The way the energy feels off, unbalanced. Maybe it's a room that feels colder than the rest. Maybe it's a hallway where the air feels thick. Maybe it's the way visitors seem uneasy, quick to leave. These are not random moments. These are spiritual alerts, ringing with urgency. Your home is alive, spiritually. It responds to your faith, your words, your heart. And right now it's begging for your intervention. There's an object in your home that doesn't belong. Something small, easily overlooked. A gift from someone whose heart wasn't true. A keepsake left behind by a passing visitor. A trinket that feels heavier than it should. Your spirit has felt it, even if your eyes have missed it. It carries an energy that clashes with your peace. It's not just an object. It's a spiritual anchor. Find it. Remove it. Cleanse its place. Your heart will guide you to it. Trust the whisper in your soul. When you remove it, the change will be palpable. The air will lighten, like a veil lifted. The heaviness will dissolve, like mist in the sun. Your home will breathe freely again, radiant with light. But you must act now. June was the last month of waiting, of wondering. Now the spiritual tide is turning. What you do in this moment will shape your future. There's a person connected to this battle, someone moving in the shadows, unnoticed. Their actions are subtle, but their intent is clear. Perhaps they've spoken words to weaken your resolve. Perhaps they've whispered lies to others, sowing discord. Perhaps they've tampered with plans, papers, or promises. They thought their moves were hidden, unseen. But God sees every step, hears every word, and He's about to shine a light on their deeds. Their name will come to you soon. It might surface in a dream, vivid and undeniable. It might slip into a conversation, sharp and sudden. It might echo in your spirit, soft but certain. When it comes, don't question it. That's your divine cue to act. Not in anger, not in vengeance, but in wisdom. Close the door to their influence, spiritually and physically. Protect your home, your heart, your peace. Take a small vial of oil, any oil you have. Walk through your home with intention, with purpose. Touch the door frames, the windows, the corners. Speak words of authority. This home is sealed by divine light. Speak words of protection. No darkness can linger here. Speak words of victory. This is my sanctuary, claimed by God. Your voice is a weapon, forged in faith. Your prayers are a shield, unbreakable by any force. There's a room in your home that needs your attention. You'll know it when you pause to feel it. Perhaps it's where you've felt the most unease. Perhaps it's where tension has simmered, unspoken. Perhaps it's where you've prayed in the quiet of the night. Stand in that room today. Lift your hands, Declare, this space is holy. This space is mine. The walls will listen. The energy will shift. The shadows will scatter. There's a legal matter woven into this struggle. A document, a notice, a hidden claim. It's been concealed from you, but not from God. Someone thought they could outwit you, undermine you. They thought they could shift the ground beneath your feet, but their plans are unraveling, thread by thread. God is your advocate, your shield, your defender. That paper, that signature, that threat, it holds no power. Heaven is rewriting the story in your favor. You've been carrying a weight you weren't meant to bear. The fear of losing your home, your sanctuary, your stability. It's been heavy, pressing on your spirit. But God says, release that fear to me. You are not fighting this battle alone. Angels are encircling your home, their light blazing. They're guarding the doors, the windows, the foundation. They're holding back the forces that seek to displace you. But they need your faith to amplify their power. Take a piece of paper and write Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? Place it above your door or tuck it under your rug. Let it be a spiritual seal, a reminder of God's watchfulness. Your home is under His protection. Your faith is the key that unlocks His promises. There's a sound missing from your home. The sound of worship, of praise, of hope. You used to fill these rooms with songs of faith. You used to speak blessings over your space. But life grew loud, and your voice grew soft. It's time to reclaim that sound. Play music that stirs your soul. Sing, even if your voice cracks. Speak, even if your heart feels weary. Your words will ripple through the spiritual realm. There's a memory tied to this moment, a time when you felt unmoored, adrift. Perhaps it was a childhood upheaval, a sudden loss. Perhaps it was a season of uncertainty, of fear. That wound is stirring now, trying to resurface. The enemy wants you to believe this is your story repeating. But God says, this cycle ends here. This time, you will not be uprooted. This time, you are anchored in faith. A helper is coming, someone you don't yet know. They've been sent by heaven, guided by divine timing. They carry a solution, a resource, a connection, a way out. They'll step into your life when you least expect it. Be ready to embrace their help. Don't let fear or doubt block the blessing. Your home mirrors your spiritual state. When you're at peace, it radiates warmth. When you're in turmoil, it absorbs the chaos. That's why you've felt so restless lately. Your spirit has been wrestling with unseen forces. But God is giving you the authority to restore harmony. Cleanse your heart as you cleanse your home. Forgive those who've wounded you. Release the pain you've carried. Let go of the fear that's held you captive. Tonight, before you rest, pray this prayer. Father, I consecrate this home to you. Let your light flood every room. Let your peace guard every entrance. No force can stand against your power. This is my home, my sanctuary, my victory. As you speak, the atmosphere will shift. The weight will lift. The light will return. A vision is coming to you. Perhaps in a dream, perhaps in a quiet moment. You'll see a place, a home filled with peace, a space where your spirit feels alive, unburdened. This is not a fantasy, it's a divine promise. God is preparing a place for you, a place of rest, of joy, of divine favor. You are about to lose the house you currently live in. But this is not the end. It's a divine turning point. June was the last month of standing still. Now, you're entering a season of power. Your home is not just a house. It's a spiritual fortress, a sacred space. And God says, it's yours. Claim it. The enemy thought they could steal your peace. They thought they could push you out. But they forgot who fights for you. Archangel Uriel is at your side, his wisdom guiding you. Angels are guarding your home, their light unyielding. God is in your corner, his hand on your life. You are not losing this battle. You are winning it. A new sound is rising in your home. The sound of joy, of laughter, of answered prayers. You'll feel it soon. The lightness, the peace. Your home will be a sanctuary again. Not because of your strength, but because of your trust. Take a step today. Clear a corner of your home. Remove the clutter, the things that weigh you down. As you clear the physical space, you clear the spiritual space. Make room for the new thing God is doing. Forgive the person who's hurt you. Perhaps it's the one plotting against you. Perhaps it's yourself for missing the signs. Forgiveness frees your heart, not theirs. Say it now. I release this. I am free. The chains will break. The light will shine. A blessing is waiting. A home that feels like home. A space that radiates peace. A life aligned with your purpose. God is not leading you to loss. He's leading you to abundance. What looks like an ending is a new beginning. You are about to lose the house you currently live in. But God says, you will not be forsaken. You will not be left without shelter. You will not be abandoned. He's preparing a table in the presence of your enemies. He's opening doors no one can close. He's making a way where there is none. Your faith is your strength. Your prayers are your armor. Your trust is your triumph. This is not the end of your story. It's the dawn of a miracle. June was the last month of waiting. Now you're stepping into divine destiny. Let's pause for a moment, my beloved. Think about the first time you walked into this home. The hope you felt. The dreams you carried. Maybe you saw a future filled with laughter, with family. Maybe you envisioned quiet nights of peace, of rest. Those dreams are still alive, still possible. The enemy wants you to believe they're gone. But God says, I am the restorer of dreams. Your home is not just a place, it's a promise. There's a story in the Bible that speaks to this moment. In Joshua 6, the walls of Jericho stood tall, immovable. But God gave Joshua a plan, a strategy. He told him to march, to shout, to trust. And when Joshua obeyed, the walls came down. Your home is your Jericho. The walls of fear, of doubt, of opposition, they will fall. But you must march. You must speak. You must trust. Start with a simple act today. Take a bowl of water Add a pinch of salt. Walk through your home, sprinkling it in each room. As you do, say, "This space is cleansed by God's grace." This is an ancient practice, a spiritual reset. The salt represents purity. The water carries your prayers. You'll feel the shift as you move from room to room. The air will feel lighter, the energy clearer. There's a memory tied to your home that needs healing. Maybe it's a moment of betrayal, of hurt. Maybe it was an argument that left scars. Maybe it was a loss that changed the way you see this place. That memory is heavy, but it's not permanent. God is inviting you to release it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Be honest. Be raw. Then burn it safely, or tear it to pieces. As it disappears, say, "I release this pain to you, Lord." You'll feel a weight lift from your spirit. There's a person in your life who needs to leave. Not physically, perhaps, but spiritually. Their influence has been a shadow over your home. Maybe they've criticized your choices, questioned your stability. Maybe they've brought tension, even without words. You've felt it when they're near. The air changes. God is giving you permission to set boundaries. You don't need to explain or justify. Simply say in your heart, "Your influence ends here," and mean it. Your home will thank you. Let's talk about the power of your words. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Every word you speak in your home matters. Every blessing, every curse, every sigh, it's recorded. You've been speaking doubt lately, haven't you? Words like, "I can't do this," or "I'm going to lose everything." Those words have weight, and they've been heavy. But you can change the narrative. Start speaking life. This home is blessed. I am protected. Speak it out loud, even if you feel foolish. Your words will shift the spiritual atmosphere. There's a specific corner of your home that's holding energy. Maybe it's where you've piled old papers, forgotten things. Maybe it's a closet you avoid, a drawer you don't open. That corner is more than clutter. It's a spiritual stronghold. Clear it today. Move the items, sweep the floor. As you do, pray, "Let this space be filled with your light, Lord." You'll be amazed at how the energy shifts. Your home will feel like it's breathing again. There's a dream you've been having, isn't there? Maybe it's not every night, but it's vivid. Maybe you see a face, a place, a moment. Maybe you wake up with a name on your lips. That dream is not random. It's a divine message. Write it down as soon as you wake. Every detail, no matter how small. God is speaking through your dreams, giving you clarity. That name, that face, it's tied to this battle. It's your signal to move, to act, to pray. Let's talk about the enemy's strategy. The enemy doesn't always come with loud attacks. Sometimes it's subtle. A whisper of fear, a seed of doubt. They've been trying to make you feel unworthy of this home. They've been planting thoughts like, "You don't belong here," or "You can't keep this place." Those thoughts are lies, straight from the pit. God says, "You are worthy. This is your territory." Reject those lies. Speak truth. Stand firm. There's a story I want to share with you. Years ago, a woman named Sarah faced a similar battle. She lived in a small house. her safe haven. But someone close, a relative, wanted it for themselves. They spread rumors, filed false claims, stirred trouble. Sarah felt the weight, the fear of losing everything. But one night, she had a dream. An angel stood at her door, holding a key. The angel said, "This is yours. Claim it." Sarah woke up, prayed, and took action. She anointed her home, spoke scriptures, trusted God. Within weeks, the relatives' plans fell apart. A stranger, a lawyer, stepped in, unprompted, to help. Sarah kept her home, and her peace was restored. Your story is not so different. God is writing a victory for you too. Let's do a spiritual exercise together. Find a quiet moment today. Sit in the heart of your home, maybe the living room, maybe your bedroom. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Picture your home surrounded by a golden light. See angels standing at every corner, their wings glowing. Feel God's presence filling every room. Now, speak this prayer. Lord, I dedicate this home to you. Every room, every wall, every memory, it's yours. Let your peace reign here. Let your power protect here. Hold that image in your mind. You'll feel a shift, a warmth, a lightness. There's a legal matter tied to this fight. Maybe it's a mortgage issue, a lease dispute, a hidden claim. Maybe it's a letter you received, or one you're dreading. Someone has been moving in secret, thinking they're clever, but God is steps ahead of them. He's seen every document, every signature, every plan, and He's turning it around for your good. Romans 8:28 says, "All things work together for good." That includes this moment, this challenge. Trust that God is handling what you cannot see. There's a sound you need to bring back to your home. The sound of worship, of gratitude, of faith. Maybe you used to play gospel music in the mornings. Maybe you used to pray out loud before bed. But life got heavy, and those habits faded. Today, bring them back. Play a song that lifts your spirit. Maybe Waymaker or Oceans. Let the music fill your home, chasing out the shadows. Sing along, even if your voice shakes. Your worship is a weapon, dismantling the enemy's plans. There's a person in your life who's been a blessing. Maybe they're not part of this battle, but they're part of your story. Maybe it's a friend who prays for you. Maybe it's a neighbor who checks on you. Maybe it's someone who's been quietly cheering you on. Take a moment to thank them, in your heart or out loud. Their prayers are part of the shield around your home. Their love is part of the light that's returning. Let's talk about the power of forgiveness. There's someone you need to forgive. Maybe the person plotting against you. Maybe it's yourself, for not seeing the signs sooner. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing their actions. It means freeing your heart from their grip. It means giving God room to work. Say it now, out loud or in your heart. I forgive them. I release them. Feel the weight lift, the chains break. Your home will feel lighter too. There's a practical step you can take today. Go through your home and look for that object. The one that feels out of place, that carries a strange energy. Maybe it's a gift from someone who hurt you. Maybe it's something you kept out of guilt or obligation. When you find it, don't hesitate. Remove it from your home. If you can, burn it safely or dispose of it far away. As you do, pray. I release this energy from my home. The shift will be immediate, tangible. There's a vision God is giving you. It might come in a dream, vivid and clear. It might come in a quiet moment, like a whisper. You'll see a home, not just walls, but a sanctuary, a place where your heart feels safe, your spirit free. This vision is not a wish, it's a promise. God is preparing a place for you, whether it's this house or another, a place where peace reigns, where joy overflows. Let's talk about the enemy's tactics. They've been trying to wear you down. Maybe it's through financial stress, pressing on your mind. Maybe it's through tension in relationships, draining your energy. Maybe it's through doubt, making you question your worth. But Psalm 23 says, "The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want." You are not lacking. You are not defeated. You are chosen, protected, victorious. There's a specific prayer I want you to say every day this week. Stand in the center of your home, or at your front door. Raise your hands, close your eyes, and say, "Heavenly Father, I claim this home as your territory. No weapon formed against it shall prosper. Let your angels guard every corner, every window, every door. Let your light fill every space, chasing out all darkness. This is my home, sealed by your power." Say it with conviction. Say it with faith. Your home will respond, and so will heaven. There's a story from the Bible that resonates here. In 2 Kings 6, Elisha was surrounded by an enemy army. His servant panicked, seeing no way out. But Elisha prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so he may see." And the servant saw chariots of fire, angels surrounding them. Your home is surrounded too, not by enemies, but by angels. They're fighting battles you can't see. But you must pray, like Elisha, to activate their power. Let's do another spiritual exercise. Take a candle, any candle you have. Light it in the room where you feel the most unrest. As it burns, picture God's light filling the space. Say, "Let this flame be a symbol of your presence, Lord. Let it burn away all that doesn't belong." Let the candle burn for at least an hour. You'll feel the atmosphere shift, the peace return. There's a person who's been watching you, not just with their eyes, but with their spirit. They've been jealous of your home, your peace. Maybe they've made comments that felt off. Maybe they've asked questions that seemed too pointed. Their energy has been heavy, and you've felt it. God is giving you permission to limit their access. You don't need to confront them. Just set a boundary, in your heart and in your home. There's a memory from your past that's tied to this. Maybe it was a time when you lost a home, a place of safety. Maybe it was a season of instability, of fear. That pain is trying to resurface, to make you feel helpless. But God says, "Not this time. This time, you're not alone. This time, you're armed with faith. This time, you will stand firm." Let's talk about the power of gratitude. Even in this storm, there's something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the roof over your head, even now. Maybe it's the strength you've found to keep going. Maybe it's the promise of what's coming. Take a moment today to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Put that list somewhere you'll see it, on your fridge, your mirror. Gratitude shifts the atmosphere. It invites God's presence. There's a legal matter that's been weighing on you. Maybe it's a notice you've received, or one you fear is coming. Maybe it's a conversation that left you uneasy. Someone has been moving in secret, thinking they're in control. But God is the ultimate authority. He's seen every document, every plan, every intention, and He's working it out for your good. Trust Him, even when the papers look daunting. There's a sound you need to bring back to your home. The sound of laughter, of joy, of faith. Maybe you used to have friends over, filling the house with life. Maybe you used to pray out loud, your voice echoing. Bring that back. Invite a friend over, even for a moment. Share a meal, a prayer, a moment of hope. Your home will come alive again, vibrant with light. There's a helper coming, someone unexpected. They don't know you yet, but heaven knows them. But maybe they're a lawyer, a friend, a stranger with a kind heart. They carry a key, a solution, a resource, a way forward. When they come, don't hesitate. Say yes to the divine help that's been sent. Let's do one more spiritual exercise. Take a piece of paper and write down your fears. Be honest. Write the things that keep you up at night. Maybe it's losing your home, your peace, your future. Now tear that paper into pieces. As you do, say, I give these fears to you, Lord. They are not mine. Scatter the pieces or burn them safely. You're releasing the weight, making room for faith. There's a promise in Isaiah 54:17. No weapon forged against you will prevail. That's not just a verse, it's your reality. The weapons formed against your home, your peace, they will fail. But you must stand in faith, speak in faith, act in faith. Your home is not just a building. It's a spiritual stronghold, a divine inheritance. And God is fighting to keep it yours. There's a moment coming soon. You'll feel it. A sudden clarity, a divine confirmation. Maybe it's a phone call, a letter, a conversation. Maybe it's a dream that feels too real to ignore. That moment is your signal to move forward, to pray harder, to act bolder, to trust deeper. God is aligning things in your favor, even now. Let's talk about the power of community. You're not meant to fight this alone. Maybe there's someone in your life who's been praying for you. Maybe there's a church, a friend, a family member. Reach out to them today. Share your burden. Ask them to pray with you, to stand with you. Their prayers will strengthen the shield around your home. There's a story I want to share, a true one. A man named David lived in a home he loved. But a neighbor, envious, started trouble. They spread lies, filed complaints, tried to push him out. David felt the weight, the fear of losing his sanctuary. But one night he prayed, anointing his doors with oil. He spoke Psalm 91 over his home, claiming protection. The next day, a stranger, a city official, stepped in. They uncovered the neighbor's lies, and David's home was saved. Your story is unfolding in a similar way. God is sending help, exposing truth, restoring peace. There's a specific prayer for your home's protection. Say it every morning for the next 7 days. Lord, I cover this home with your blood. Let no evil cross this threshold. Let your angels stand guard at every entrance. This is your house, and I am your child. Say it with authority. Say it with faith. Your home will become a fortress, untouchable by the enemy. There's a sound you need to hear in your home. The sound of your own voice, speaking life. You've been quiet too long, carrying the burden in silence. But your voice is powerful, anointed by God. Speak blessings over your home every day. Say, this home is filled with peace, with love, with God's presence. Your words will rebuild what the enemy tried to tear down. There's a memory you need to release. Maybe it's a moment when you felt powerless, small. Maybe it's a time when you lost something dear, a home, a dream. That memory is trying to anchor you in fear. But God says, let it go. I am making all things new. Write that memory down, then destroy the paper. As it disappears, feel the freedom return. There's a person who's been a light in your life. Maybe they've prayed for you, encouraged you. Maybe they've been a quiet strength, a steady presence. Take a moment to honor them in your heart. Their prayers are part of the divine shield around your home. Their love is part of the miracle unfolding. Let's talk about the power of faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Your faith is the substance of this victory. It's the foundation of your home's restoration. Even when you can't see the outcome, trust God's plan. Your faith is moving mountains, even now. There's a practical step you can take today. Go through your home and open every window, even for a moment. Let the fresh air flow through, carrying out the old energy. As you do, say, let God's breath fill this space. It's a simple act, but it's powerful. Your home will feel renewed, alive with His presence. There's a vision God is planting in your heart, a picture of a home filled with peace, with joy. Maybe it's this house, transformed by His light. Maybe it's a new place, waiting just for you. That vision is not a dream, it's a divine blueprint. Hold on to it. Pray over it. Trust it. You are about to lose the house you currently live in. But this is not the end. It's a divine redirection. June was the last month of standing still. Now, you're stepping into a season of restoration. Your home is not just a place to live. It's a spiritual anchor, a sacred space. And God says, it's yours. Fight for it. The enemy thought they could steal your peace. They thought they could push you out. But they forgot who's fighting for you. Archangel Uriel is at your side, his wisdom guiding you. Angels are guarding your home, their light unyielding. God is in your corner, his hand on your life. You are not losing this battle. You are winning it. A new sound is coming to your home. The sound of joy, of laughter, of answered prayers. You'll feel it soon, the lightness, the peace. Your home will be a sanctuary again, not because of your strength, but because of your faith. Take a step today. Declutter a corner of your home. Clear the physical space to clear the spiritual space. Let go of what no longer serves you. Make room for the new thing God is doing. Forgive the person who's hurt you. It might be the one plotting against you. It might be yourself for missing the signs. Forgiveness frees your heart, not theirs. Say it now. I release this. I am free. The chains will break. The light will shine. A blessing is waiting. A home that feels like home. A space that radiates peace. A life aligned with your purpose. God is not leading you to loss. He's leading you to abundance. What looks like an ending is a new beginning. You are about to lose the house you currently live in. But God says, you will not be forsaken. You will not be left without shelter. You will not be abandoned. He's preparing a table in the presence of your enemies. He's opening doors no one can close. He's making a way where there is none. Your faith is your strength. Your prayers are your armor. Your trust is your triumph. This is not the end of your story, it's the dawn of a miracle. June was the last month of waiting. Now, you're stepping into divine destiny. Stand tall. Pray boldly. Act now. Your home is yours by divine right. No force can take it from you. God has spoken. The angels have moved. And you are unstoppable. This is your moment. This is your home. This is your victory. Claim it now. Heaven is with you. Nothing will stand in your way.